Hey everyone, Zelda here. Hope you're all well. Well, today I'm going to be showing you all our Barramat B. This is a wall-mounted one-armed bandit machine. It's the only German game we now have in our arcade, but we love it. The fabulous deco-style castings always draw people in, and honestly, on my list of machines I want next, I'd love the earlier Barramat Bell model, which is a fruits reel so many remember playing in our youth. Well, if you're old enough, that is. As you can see, this differs in that the triple reel has numbers on, which seems to be quite the thing with German machines. I should have also mentioned these Barramats are made by Gunter Wulff of Berlin, likely mid-50s, and clearly the design was to mimic the 20s with these geometric shapes, all in perfect symmetry placed onto a lovely veneered case. It really makes the whole design pop, in my opinion. Right. Chris is going to demonstrate how the machine works. As all our machines, this one is set on an old penny play. And for those rare folks who haven't seen a bandit before, you essentially place your penny in the top slot, pull the side lever and wait for the reels to stop spinning. And then we check the paperwork label below to see if we've got a winning score. Nothing on this occasion, sadly. Let's have another go. The reels spin individually and there's a little delay on each when it lands. I mean, I personally love the sound of it landing. I know I'm weird. But there's something of real note here and everything isn't quite as it seems. Most folks playing on this machine, as you can see in a minute, were pressing this button. That's it. Assuming it was a coin return if the coin mech jammed. Oh, now then, see, that's a win. But it's actually a clever little device, which if you'd already checked the numbers needed for a win and noticed the first number didn't settle on the first winning number, you can press it in, the first digit will change, perhaps even to a winning one, as in our case. This machine case is quite heavy with all the casting, so I've roped Chris in as usual to open it up for us. It's all weighted very heavily at the front. There's our cash box. We bought the machine with it intact and we haven't changed it. So here's some wonderful old paperwork glued inside. It's these details I adore about the old machines and we were lucky to find it in this condition. I'll have to glue that scrappy bit down soon. I'm no translator, but the gist of the paperwork appears to say, or rather inform the arcade operator how the left number reset works, amongst other basic instructions. Thank goodness for Google Translate, hey? Anyway, we'll just scroll down here. There's another look at our makeshift coin box. And then we're going to go to the bit everybody really wants to see, which is the mechanism. Right, onto the workings, all very tidy. And what a sight and where to start. I mean, it's befuddling my brain. So we'll just scroll down it slowly for those who know what they're on about can see. There's obviously the coin chute, payout slide, and there's a couple of pennies there that haven't quite made it into our box. And then what I'm going to do is get Chris here to put in some pennies so you can see the reels, how they move and how the mechanism moves. As I say, I am no mechanical engineer. I really don't understand how this works. And Chris is quite good with engineering, but only kind of basic engineering. I know some of you out there will absolutely be loving this. Well, I hope you are anyway. Can you hear that satisfying clink sound? I mean, it is perfect AMSR stuff, isn't it? It's a wonderfully well-kept machine and we were so lucky to buy it in this condition. Chris literally hasn't had to do anything with it at all. Hence why we do need to go back and glue that bit of paper on. So whilst you're watching these reels click round, because I know you'll know what you're looking at if you're into this, I'll go back to that little button on the front. Basically, once I'd explained to customers how it worked, it was so wonderful just to see everyone trying their luck. And actually we did have some lucky winners using this method, pretty similar to Chris before when you all saw him winning a couple of pennies using it. I always wondered why Barramat had this restart trick on it. It does seem strange as most machines are all about giving the arcade owners the best return on their investment. Almost seems too caring, doesn't it? I'll never know the answer to that, I'm sure. If you do, let me know in the comments section. So, one last show of these reels working round. I'm going to zoom in here so you get a slightly better look. But I think we've spent a lot of time on the back there now. I hope you'll agree. So Chris is going to shut the box up for me. It's always trickier to close. I won't also go on about it being a back opener for the coin box. I think most of you regulars know my thoughts on that. Let's have another look around and Chris can have a play on it while we do that. Now, later, I will pan to the left-hand side of the machine because I only videoed it very shortly. That would have been where the original licensing paperwork would have been in place. This would be for German arcade owners. They would only use these for a couple of years, so the panel would hold the license required for each arcade. It's believed the reason Barramat machines were either recased or arrived into the British amusements marketplace was because of this 2-year rule. It's also likely the Barramat B was produced by simply swapping out the bell and fruit design, adding the B logos and the numbers, which look uncannily similar to their Rotomat machine reel, instantly almost making a newer model. I should say most of the information has been learned via the Penny Machine's website. It's quite the mecca for old penny machine information, and I've also found 2 very good websites with Gunter Wulff information on. Those are Automatics Club. Now this is a German site unsurprisingly, but will translate to English. Oh, I think we have a winner there. Yay! Anyway, and the Coin Op Collector Forum, which is another excellent resource if you're starting your vintage arcade game collection. As usual, I'm going to link all these resources in the description. Go join them, get involved in keeping this hobby alive and well. Anyway, what I wanted to add is you will find the Gunter Wulff story in PDF format on the Coin Op Collectors Forum. It talks about Freddie Bailey's late father being the first man in the world to import these machines. Oh, there's the licensing panel I was talking about earlier. Rightio, Chris is off to Churchdown next weekend, so if you're there, do say hello to him. Otherwise, I'll see you with another machine soon. Bye!